Oh, hi there, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Cardwell's Cauldron. This is a special edition here. We're going through the set of Ixalan, through a couple of colors with you. My name is William.
I'm Kevin.
And we are at Geektopia Island. Now let's go ahead and jump on in. It's more of a relaxed video here. We're going to tell you whether these cards are going to be good, limited, or EDH, or whatever.
Yeah, whatever they're good in.
Or just completely useless for no reason.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Alright. The very first one of the black one, Anointed Deacon for 5, limited card. That's all I'm like.
Yeah, it really is just limited.
Yeah, we'll put the cards as you can see right now right there, and then you can read them, determine, but that dude's limited.
The next guy is an Argyle's Bloodfast. It's one of the transform cards. I think it's the worst of all the transform cards because of the way it has to trigger.
Yeah.
You have to be at 5 or less life. If it does ever trigger though, you get a Diamond Valley, which is pretty hot.
Yeah.
Because you just sack a creature, gain life. Diamond Valley is always good, but because its trigger is so low, I don't think it's worth it.
It's very specific too. Like, okay, so you have 5 or less life. Cool, it can flip. Now they kill all your dudes.
Even then, it has to flip at your upkeep too. So it's just not. I don't think it's worth it.
Yeah, not at all.
It has good flavor, but I don't think it's worth it.
Not one bit. Especially when Bontu is still in the set, which I think is a way better card than that at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
The next one, Bishop of the Bloodstained. Cost 5. Target opponent loses 1 life for each vampire you control. It's another Gary's Merchant or whatever that Black used to use in Theros.
Mm-hmm.
Basically for vampire. It's not that good.
It's not really that good, but it's limited, really.
It's limited, yeah.
The next card is a Blightkeeper. It's just a limited bat. Like, it's a 1/1 flyer. You can pay 7 or 8 and do something cool, but meh.
But it's not really that cool at all. Now this guy, Blood Crazed Paladin, I like him a lot. Especially if you're going against control and they board wipe you. Flash for 2, he gets a +1 counter for each creature that died this turn.
It's pretty good.
I like him.
Boneyard Parlay. This card is amazing in limited.
Yeah.
I think like a 1 of them. It could be in standard, but it's very iffy on standard.
Yeah.
But in limited, it's a bomb. Like I watched people lose to this card over and over over the weekend because it separated my graveyard into 2 piles. They give me 1 of them. They go into play. Thanks. Yeah. All those dudes you took forever to deal with in limited, they're back.
And you get to choose, right? Yeah, yeah, I agree with Kevin. Done. The next one, Contract Killing. It's a perfect limited kill that you need. Destroy dude, you get a treasure. Thanks.
Next card, Costly Plunder. This card is really pretty good. I think it'd be great in standard actually because it's an instant and it's a draw 2. You sack an artifact or a creature. So yeah. If you don't want your treasure, sack it, draw 2 cards.
Yeah,
seems hot to me.
It seems pretty good. Instant speed too, so that's awesome. Alright, the next one, Dark Nourishment for 5. Good limited kill. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, pretty much. Deadeye Tormentor. He is just a limited card, really. Yeah. Like if he comes into play, he's got raid. You make a target opponent discards a card. I don't think it's good more than limited.
Yeah, unless you're really like there's a 4-drop enchantment we're coming to. Unless you're really just down for discarding their hand, it's just good limited card. The next one, cost 1, Deadeye Tracker. I want him to be good, but the fact that you have to tap him to do this ability makes me super sad, so I don't know if it's going to be good.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
Yeah.
Deathless Ancient, he's really just good in limited unless you're playing a Vampire Tribal. He comes back recurable Vampire. That's about it.
Yeah, and he costs 6 for a 4/4 flyer. Meh.
Yeah, meh.
Next one was a Desperate Castaways. 2, can't attack unless you control artifact. Horrible, even maybe for limited, because you might not have an artifact at all.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this dude either. The Dire Fleet Hoarder, he's just a really good limited card, because when he dies you make a treasure token. He could be good in control too, just for the simple fact that it gives you a blocker and a way to make mana. So we'll have to see.
Exactly. Alright. Okay, that does say Interloper, right? Dire Fleet Interloper. 4 Menace Explorers. Good limited. That's it.
Yeah. Dire Fleet Ravager. This dude is going to be good in standard. He's going to be good in limited. I like him. I like him a lot. because he's a 4/4 Death Touch Menace, and he comes into play. You lose. Each player loses half their life, or a third of their life.
Right.
Everyone remembers Pox. Pox was silly.
Yeah.
He's not as cool as Pox because he doesn't even get rid of other things, but lose half your life when I come into play. Like, I'm done with you.
I feel like it's great limited, maybe, or not. Well, limited, probably fun to play against control sideboard. I don't know. If you're playing pirates, you're aggro as hell. If they're at 10 and you're at 20 and you play this dude, you lose 7, they lose 3. Like I don't know. I'm still iffy about this guy, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Next one, it's just amazing staple of Magic, Duress. Look at their hand, get a non-creature, non-land card out. Done.
Yeah, it's good in both.
Yep.
Yeah, everyone knows Duress.
Yep.
Fathom Fleet Captain. He is probably just going to be a limited card because he's anything you have to pay to attack and do something. It's not really so good.
Yeah. Especially since he's a 2/1. He
Yeah.
has Menace, but there's better Menace cards out there for 2.
Yeah, he's cool but not crazy.
Yeah. The next one, Fathom Fleet Cutthroat for 4. Let's see, destroy target creature and opponent controls is dealt this turn. If he costs 3, I would say limited, but since he's 4, or say standard, but since he's 4, I say just limited.
Yeah, he's really good in limited. Grim Captain's Call. Return a pirate card from the graveyard. Do the same for a Vampire Dinosaur Merfolk. I like it.
Yeah.
It's good in tribal. That's really about it.
Yeah. Definitely limited since you have all those probably in your graveyard, maybe.
Yeah.
We'll see. Next one. Heartless Pillage. Costs 3. Target opponent discards 2 cards. If it's a raid, you get a treasure. Unburden. If you're going for the discard hand trick, Unburden is already in standard and it has cycle. I would just use that anyway.
Yeah. A Kite Cell Freebooter. He's pretty much just going to be a limited card, I think. He could be good in standard. He's like a Brain Maggot, if y'all remember that dude.
Yeah.
But
he's pretty close. This is a Trixie card that I will definitely be using.
I think he could be used in standard, but
yeah,
we'll have to see.
Like you said, you'll see this guy in a future Cauldrons, like I said before. Flying Man's Black-Blue Pirates. Done. I like it. The next one. What is this? Oh, a Lurking Chupacabra. Costs 4. Enters the battlefield. Target creature opponent gains -2/-2 into turn. Good limited.
Yeah. Yeah, really.
Yeah, that's it.
March of the Drowned. I really like it. It's either a Raise Dead or you get 2 dudes for 1.
Yeah.
If you have pirates. It'll be good in a pirate deck for sure.
Yeah.
Only like maybe 2 of them because you're not wanting your pirates to die that often. But
Hopefully not. Yeah.
I don't know. We'll have to see.
Probably like 2 main, 2 sideboard, great limited. Probably definitely pirate standard.
Mm-hmm.
Next one, Mark of the Vampire, cost 4. We saw this in a previous set. I can't think of like Theros or somewhere around there. 2/2 lifelink for 4, great limited.
Yeah. The Queen's Agent. It is just a limited bomb. Like
Yeah.
it's 3/3 lifelink with Explore. It's cool. It's not like amazing, but it's cool.
Cost 6. Yeah, limited. Next one. Speaking of the Queen, Queen Base Soldier for 2. 2/2 Fight Bearer. That's it. Limited.
Yeah. The next card is the enchantment that we were talking about earlier, Raider's Wake.
Yeah.
It's gonna be super good if you're playing discard heavy.
Yeah.
Like it's just what it does. When you discard a card, that only player loses 2. And at the end of turn, if you've attacked, your opponent discards a card. It's pretty hot.
I like it. It comes into play and it's useful then. And if you're swinging aggro, probably with black pirates or whatever, I'm probably definitely going to be using this card in sideboard, maybe 1 main board, but I like it a lot.
Yeah, it's a pretty good little card. I probably won't use it, but I don't like cards like that.
Yeah, I love little tricksy fun cards like that. Next one. Was it Revel in Riches? Cost 5? I feel like this is going to be standard. Like, this guy is... I know there's that 1-drop white enchantment or card that destroys enchantments, but this guy, opponent creature's control dies, you get a treasure. If you have 10 or more at your upkeep, you win.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good little win condition.
There's a lot of things that give you treasures here for extra bonuses.
I think in a control deck, that card would be a really good way to win on a control deck.
Extremely, yeah.
The next card is a Rune Raider. He's just, I think, a limited card. But I'm not sure. I've never really seen him.
It's 3-drop. It's basically a Dark Confidant that you have to swing. And I don't think it's a attack creature ability. It's not a May ability. So, like, if you have this dude and you attack and you're at low health, it can kill you.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of him, but he's not terrible.
Yeah. Alright, the next one. Ruthless Knave. 3. This guy will be used with that enchantment because he's so good. Pay 3, sacrifice a creature. You don't even have to tap him. Create 2 treasures for 1 dude. And then you can sacrifice any artifact, add 1 mana of any color.
That is pretty good.
Sacrifice 3 treasures, draw a card, but that probably won't be used as much.
The next guy is a Sanctum Seeker. I really like this dude.
Yeah.
He's really good with vampires. When a vampire you control attacks, each player loses 1, or each opponent loses 1, you gain 1. It's pretty hot.
I've always loved this ability, but no one ever uses it.
Yeah, it's so good.
There's been like 3 or 4 other creatures throughout Standard that has this ability and no one uses them.
Yeah.
Like Hellrider, that was one of the biggest ones.
Yeah, no, I like that guy.
Yeah. Next one. Seeker Squire. 2, 1/2, Explorers, limited.
Yeah. Skittering Heartstopper. He's just a limited. He's a really good limited card.
Yeah, he really is.
He stops a lot of things because you're like, hey, I have Death Touch. I can kill your dude.
Yeah, please
That's really
swing.
about it.
The next one, Skullduggery. For 1, I really love this little combat trick if you're playing black aggro. Your dude gets +1, their dude gets -1 for 1. Instant, like it.
Yeah. Sky March Bloodletter. He is a vampire, comes into play and bleeds them. You lose 1, I gain 1.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Limited card, really.
Definitely limited.
Unless you're playing vampires, then it's cool in there. But otherwise, it's just not really standard good.
No. Spreading Rot for 5, destroy target land, controller loses 2 life. Maybe limited. Maybe sideboard if those other like flip cards get too crazy.
Mhm.
But besides that, meh.
Sword Point Diplomacy.
Yeah.
I
I like this card.
This card seems really, really hot.
Yeah.
You reveal the top 3 of your deck. For each of those cards, you can put that card in your hand unless your opponent pays 3 life. It's like a Browbeat.
Yeah.
And everybody knows Browbeat's good, so...
It's the black Browbeat. People say don't give your opponent choices, but I will give them that choice. And it's 3 for each card, so you're like...
Yeah. So, I mean, they pay 9 life, you get 3 cards.
And I remember in the old set with Convergence, people would pay 3 to lose 3 life to draw 3 cards. This time, you get to draw 3. Sure, they pay 3 and you have 2 lands that draw, but whatever. You drew 2 lands for 3 mana, thanks.
Yeah.
Next one. Vanquish of the Weak. 3, destroy a target creature, power 3 or less. Great limited card. Besides that, probably not. Although in black, nowadays there's not much like just straight up kill cards that are good. Alright.
The next dude is a Vicious Conquistador. I really like this dude. I've always liked the little 1-drops that make people lose life when they attack. They're super good because that's already, it's technically a 2-1 or 2-2.
Yeah.
Because you make them lose life every time you attack. I really like this dude. I think he could be good in Standard. He'll be good in Vampires regardless of whichever one, but he's very good in Limited.
Yeah, very good black aggro card for any combinations or vampires.
Yeah.
I like him. Next one. Vraska's Contempt. Cost 4, instant. Exile target creature or planeswalker, you gain 2. Love it.
Yeah, card's amazing in
Yeah.
Limited and Standard. It's just going to be good everywhere.
It really will be.
The next card is also going to be a good kill spell, Walk the Plank. I think it'll be really good in anything in Standard because it's destroy target non-merfolk creature. It has one stipulation, and that's merfolks.
Yeah.
You kill everything.
Now my thought on this is like, was it Doomblade? I always say these cards are for great sideboard because you never want to have a dead card in your hand on first game ever.
Mhm.
So if some wild reason you're playing against Merfolk, if you're playing against me, you have a dead card in your hand. So great sideboard card for me. The next one. This card's horrible, I think. Wanted Scoundrels for 2. It's a 4/3 for 2. Whenever it dies, they get 2 treasures. Like, even on the card, as you'll see the text here, trust me, the reward's not worth it. Like, this card is telling you not to play it.
Yeah, I don't know. I want it to be good because it's a 4/3 for 2, but giving your opponent 2 mana is not so bueno.
Well, when you're facing against Fatal Push and Lightning Strike in this Standard set.
Oh, dude's definitely not good in Standard.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
he's good in Limited because he's a 4/3, and he's still dangerous to play in Limited though.
Yeah. Gross.
Yeah.
If you want a 4-3 for 2, play the Minotaur, where you have to discard a card, so you don't have to worry.
Yeah.
All right. Next.
We're gonna move on to the red now, and the first red card that we got is Angroth's Marauders. It's 7-drop, and it's more or less just the double damage when you deal damage. It seems pretty good. I don't think it'll be standard good because it costs too much, but it's a bomb in limited.
Yeah, and it has one of my favorite arts in this.
Yeah.
In this set, just staring at your death while they burn your ship. Not cool.
Yeah.
All right, next one. Bonded Horncrest. For 4, can't attack or block alone. It's a 5/5. Great in limited. Pretty good in limited. Not super great, but good.
Yeah.
That's it.
Brazen Buccaneers. It's a good limited card.
Oh, yeah.
4 mana haste with Explore, so it could be potentially a 3/3. I really like him in limited. That's about all I really like him in.
I had 3 in my another limited pull, and I used them. I used all of them. Next one, Burning Sun's Avatar. Cost 6, 3 red though, which might be a little rough. It depends. Enters the battlefield, deal 3 damage to target opponent and 3 damage to one target creature. 6/6 for 6. That does a Sun Titan ability, or not Sun Titan. I apologize. Inferno Titan, kind of, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's meh.
It's cool.
Yeah.
It's not the best, but it's cool.
Yeah.
Captain Lannery Storm is the next girl, and I really like this card.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be good in standard and in limited.
I agree.
It's a 2/2 haste, and when it attacks, you make a treasure, and you can sack a treasure, and she gets bigger.
Yeah.
I think she's awesome. The art's amazing. Just a good little captain.
Yeah, like it's a haste creature for 3 that gives you combat tricks immediately as you play her. Really good. Now this one is a Trixie card that I will definitely be playing. Captivating Crew. Cost 4. 4/3 for 4. Yeah, not too bad. And you pay 4 and basically hijack or steal or wrangle their creatures.
Yeah,
It's
an act of treason on a creature.
Yeah.
That I've not seen this printed yet, and
Yeah.
it's amazing. Every time I see this dude play, I try to kill him because I don't need you having my dudes for the same for 4 mana.
Exactly. Most people will play him limited. I'm gonna play him standard because I feel like him with Yohani and a bunch of steal your dudes and kill him. I like
It's
it.
pretty good.
Yeah. Next one.
Is a charging Monstrosaur, and it's a 5/5 trample haste.
Yeah.
It's just a big dude. It's really good in limited. It could see play in standard dinosaurs, but I feel like there's other better dinosaurs for 5 mana. He's still really, really strong.
Yeah.
So don't forego him in standard if you're playing dinosaurs.
Be like, hey, did you like that Eldrazi that did pretty much the same thing? Here we go.
Yeah,
We
he's
have a
pretty
dinosaur.
good.
Now, next one. If you ever play this in standard, people will hate you. Pay 4, demolish, destroy target artifact or land. Done.
It's real good.
Yeah.
Dinosaur Stampede. It's really just a limited card. It could be good in a dinosaur deck, but I really wouldn't use very many of them.
Just
because dinosaurs, like if you're playing this in standard dinosaurs, you're just over winning because dinosaurs are already big. They don't need to be bigger to win.
Yeah.
It just does give your dinosaurs trample.
And speaking of like tricks with dinosaurs, dual shot 1, deal 1 damage to each up to target 2 target creatures. Great and limited. If you're building an enraged dinosaur deck, you definitely want this to hit your dudes.
The next dude is a Fathom Fleet Firebrand. He is just a limited staple. He's just a limited fire breather dude.
Yeah.
He's pretty good. Not really great.
All right. Fiery Cannonade. If that's correct, right?
Yeah.
I've never seen that word before. 3 instant $2 2 damage to each non-pirate creatures. Limited, this thing destroys. I got my butt kicked with this stupid card.
Yeah, it's a semi-pyroclasm and it's super good. I think it'll be good in standard too, just because even though it costs a little bit more, it deals 2 damage to everything that's not a pirate. So as long as you're not playing pirates, you get to kill a lot of dudes.
Yeah, pretty much.
The next dude is a Fire Shrine Keeper, and he's a 1/1 with Menace. Has 8 to do his thing. He's really just good and limited.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that this. I think it's the only elemental in the deck. Like it's a random card that they just threw in. All right, next one. Fire Cannon Blast 3, deals 3 damage to target creature. Raid deals 6. Great limited card.
very good limited card.
Yeah.
The next dude is a Frenzied Raptor. It's a very good limited card as well. If you're playing red-white, you can do the other dude too. The little 2-drop Raptor into the 3-drop Raptor and get there.
Yeah, pretty much. The next one. Headstrong Brute, 3, can't block, has menace if you control pirate, limited.
Yeah, I think it's just good and limited. We got Hijack. It's just a limited good staple card.
Yeah.
You can take control of a dude.
Or
I like it, but
artifact.
it's not.
Yeah.
It's not really amazing, but
I mean, we already had Hijack for the past year in Standard, so
yeah.
meh. Now this next card is going to define Standard completely. Lightning Strike. 2, it's a reprint. Deals 3 damage to target creature player for 2 instant. Man, like,
Just good.
just good. I know a Braid just showed up, but with a Braid and this card, you're just controlling the board constantly, killing all the dudes.
Yeah, Lightning Strike is just really, really good.
Yeah.
If you've ever played against it, you know how strong it is.
Yeah. It's insane.
The next dude is the Lightning Rig Crew. I think they're just a limited card. It's not really that cool, but I mean, if you have a lot of pirates, it could be cool. But I just think it's going to be limited only.
Yeah, it's a classic 3-drop pinger, dude. Definitely limited. Next one, also a limited card. Makeshift. What is it? Munitions. Thank you. 2 enchantments. Pay 1, sacrifice artifact creature, deals 1 damage to target creature player. Man.
Yeah. The next one is a Nest Robber. This dude is awesome in limited.
Yeah.
He could be in standard just because he's quick 2 damage. And in like mono red, he'll be in standard, but I don't know otherwise than that. But he's awesome in limited.
Yeah.
It's 2/1 haste all day.
And he's considered a dinosaur too to help out your humans and stuff.
The next card is an Odapek Huntmaster.
Thanks.
And he's a good dinosaur staple card. He's 2 mana, and he makes your dinosaurs cost less and can give them haste.
Yeah.
I really like him for dinosaurs, but he could be iffy because 2 mana you can play some other dudes that are pretty good.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
So we'll see. Yeah, people will probably try him out at first and see how good he is.
Yeah.
Especially with a 1-drop white guy.
Yeah.
So turn 3, you can play any 4 or 5-drop creature for less.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next one. Rampaging. What?
Ferocidon.
Cost 3. Menace. Players can't gain life. Now, I'm iffy about this guy because it triggers you too. If you play creatures, you take 1 damage as well.
I think this dude's amazing. I
Yeah.
really do. I think this dude's super good. I've played against him in the pre-release a couple times, and a 3/3 menace is hard to deal with.
Yeah.
I just think this dude's amazing.
So I guess if you're like super aggro and you dump your hand and then play this guy, like you're just swinging and then they're dumping their dudes too and then they're taking damage for us, so could be good. Next one.
The next one is a Raptor Hatchling. I really like this little dude.
Me too.
He's just a little baby raptor, and when he gets dealt damage and gets hurt, Mama Raptor shows up and is not happy with you. So when he gets damaged, it makes a 3/3.
Yeah. Well, and with the Raptor Hatchling, if you somehow get to pump him up and ping him with a Walking Ballista, then you have 3/3s for days, pretty much.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Now, the next one I'm super iffy about. Repeating Barrage. Cost 3, does 3 damage to target creature player as a sorcery, which is sad. Has raid for 5 to put it back to your hand. Like, I don't know. If you're that desperate and you're swinging to pay 5 to get a thing back that you're going to play next turn, meh. Like,
Yeah, I think it's good and limited. That's really about it.
Yeah.
The next little dude is a Rigging Runner. This dude is awesome.
Yeah.
He's a 1/1 first strike with raid, and he gets some +1/+1 counter if you attacked. I think he's amazing in standard or in limited.
I agree.
He'll be busted in mono red, but other than that, I'm not sure exactly where he's going to fit in.
Yeah, with that first strike ability, it makes him really step up. The next one, everyone's going to be using this card in the dinosaur deck. Ryle, 1 damage to target creature you control, and it gains trample, and you draw a card, so it's a cantrip while you trigger Enrage.
Yeah, the card's real good.
So it's pretty good. Next one?
The next dude is a Rowdy Crew. They come into play. You draw 3, discard 2 at random. If 2 cards that share a color of any type. I've never seen this dude, so I don't know what he does exactly. If 2 cards that share a card type are discarded this way, put 2 counters on it. It's nifty.
It's
I'll
nifty.
tell you that, but I don't know if it's going to be good in standard.
Yeah, I don't think he's a mythic rare. I think he's
Yeah.
a normal rare.
It's cool. I like the
Yeah.
idea, but I
Yeah.
think it's just good and limited.
Yeah, I mean, he turns into a 5/5 trampler. Cool. We just saw a 5/5 trampler with haste with no other stipulations.
Yeah.
One more, like.
Yeah, I don't know.
Meh. Next one, Rummaging Goblin. He's been around. This card's been around forever. Tap, discard a card, draw a card. Meh.
Next card, Star of Extinction. I love the flavor of this card, and like it's good and limited, kind of. I don't know. I
it's
just I like
fun.
the flavor of it
Yeah.
more than anything. It's 7 mana, destroy target land, deal 20 to each creature in Planeswalker. Let's just
Yeah.
overkill everything.
Just do it.
Because this is the star that killed the dinosaurs, so
Yeah.
we're gonna be done with everything.
We're starting evolution after this point. Okay, guys.
I like this card a lot just for its flavor.
Next one, Stormfleet Arsonist for 5, great limited card. He could be standard tiny bit,
Yeah.
1 or 2, because it makes them sacrifice a permanent. So make them sacrifice a land if possible, if they choose to.
The next dude is a Stormfleet Pyromancer. This dude I think is pretty much trash
Yeah.
everywhere. 'Cause
Yeah.
I've had him and I just don't like him. It comes into play if you have raid, he deals 2 to something, but for
What-
5 mana I could just do so much more. I just don't like him.
Exactly. And you maybe if he dealt 3 damage when he came into play, but 2 at that point, meh. Just don't use him. Next one, Sun Crown Hunters, cost 6. This guy is super good and limited. Whenever enraged, deals 3 damage to a target opponent.
Yeah, super good.
5/4, good.
Sunbird's Invocation. This card is busted good. It's very, very good and limited. I got wrecked by it in limited and a 2-headed. It gives it whatever spell you play Cascade.
Yeah.
It's so strong. Like I can't tell you how good this card is in limited. I don't see it being good in standard, but in limited it is a bomb.
Yeah, standard costs 6, and that's a little expensive for like something like this. But yeah, definitely a limited bomb. Next one, reprint Sure Strike for 2, gives +3 in first strike. Good combat trick for limited.
Yeah. Next we got Swashbuckling. You know, you gotta have it with pirates.
Yeah, of
but
course.
it's +2/+2 in haste. It's just a good limited pump spell.
Yep. Next one, Thrash of Raptors, costs 4. As long as you control another dinosaur, gets +2 in trample. A 5/3 for trample potentially. Good limited. Great, actually.
The next guy is Tila Nali's Knight. Whenever it attacks, you control a dinosaur, gets +1/+1.
Yeah.
It's a very good limited card.
Yeah.
It could be good in dinosaurs, but I don't think it will be. I think it's just good in limited, really.
Yeah. What is this? Talani's Skin Shifter. Costs 3. Haste 0/1. And whenever it attacks, becomes a target of another non-legendary attacking creature until end of turn. I want this
I
guy.
like this guy. I
like
like
this
him a lot.
guy, too.
I don't think he's gonna be busted, but I like the idea of him.
Yeah, I don't think he's good at all, but I like him a lot.
Yeah.
It has so many stipulations. You have to have another attacking creature, and he has to be able to attack. He's a 0/1 for 3. Like,
I don't know. I like the idea of it. I want it to be good. I don't know if it is, but
Yeah.
I want it to be.
because you want another big dude, and then you want to play this guy and swing again, and then transform. Yeah, he's cute. He's a cute card. We'll say that.
The next card is the Trove of Temptation. Each opponent must attack you or a planeswalker with at least 1 creature's each combat, and at the end step you make a treasure. It's good and limited, I guess.
Yeah.
If you want people to attack you, if you force it.
It may be EDH too, if you have a lot of combat tricks or whatever to get rid of dudes.
I don't know how this is gonna be like relevant so much in standard if it
Yeah.
is, but we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah. Next one, Unfriendly Fire, costs 5, great limited kill.
That card is amazing and limited.
Yeah.
Vance's Blasting Canyons.
Don't. It's a trap. It's a
Yeah,
trap card.
This card is it's cool idea, but the ability to play three things in 1 turn is kind of rough.
Yeah.
And when it flips, you get a lightning strike on a land, which is cool, but
Yeah. The payout's super good.
it's just super hard to get flipped.
Okay.
I'm not a big fan of it.
Yeah. If you're running this, you're gonna be able to pay 3 spells a turn. That means you're aggro or light mid range. But turn 4, you should already have your hand pretty much dumped if you're aggro.
Yeah.
So like, ugh, that's gross. It's not. it doesn't make me excited, unfortunately.
Yeah.
The next one is Wily Goblin for 2 red, 1/1, enters the battlefield, gets a artifact token. Meh.
Yeah, good and limited. That's about it.
Yeah, especially since it's 2 red. I don't know why it has to be that.
Yeah, I don't know. Not a huge fan of him.
Yeah.
He's a goblin though.
Yeah.
The goblins are my favorite in Magic of
He's
all things.
He's a goblin pirate, no
Dude,
less.
goblins are my favorite.
And there it is, everyone. That was our cute little set review of a couple of colors, the black-red. My name is William.
My name's Kevin.
And thank you for joining us at Geektopia Island. This is, of course, a special edition of Cardwell's Cauldrons. Hope you enjoyed the set review. Check out the other videos for the other colors, and tell us what you think in the comments below.
Talk to y'all later.
Have a good night.
Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and keep up to date with our future content.
And please join us on our social media, and check us out on Twitch.